another 400K drive which has a problem. Unfortunately, moving it from internal to external did not fix this one. And you can see I have the computer powered on. This is a Mac 512 with 64K version B ROMs. And for this particular disk, well, I'll show you what happens. You see it moved just bump, 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 and then it ejected the disk, and then I get a F0064 error for this particular disk, but not on my internal drive. From my internal drive, it works just fine. So, switch cycle power. On other disks, like this one, it has problems, but in most cases it will boot. See, bum bum bum, so it's struggling to read, especially as it approaches the back here. So I'm kind of curious. There's the two fixes. See, it booted to the desktop. But if I work with it long enough, see, bum bum bum, which means it was reading again. Bum bum bum, it's reading again. Found a read problem, and it usually does that at the very back here. But it's continuing to load. Bum bum bum, it did it again. Bum bum bum, so it's having, it's struggling. See? Bum bum bum, but it loaded it. However, if I quit, and then try it again, it usually bombs. Now, if I use the same disk on the internal drive, it won't bomb. Try the installer again. Bomb, bomb, bomb. Bomb, bomb, bomb. And there it bombs. Okay. So you can see, even though it booted off this disk, whereas it didn't on this one, it's having some type of problems. Now, all of the screws are glued down, and this is the optical sensor screw here, but there's another screw on the bottom. You have to remove the motherboard for that, and that one will increase or decrease the head height. It will adjust it. So I'm really not sure which of those to do. Once I start messing with both, I don't know, you get kind of messed up. So my question here is, I'm going to assume, since it always gets stuck towards the very edge of the disk, maybe it's this, even though it's been glued down and nobody's ever changed it, maybe it has problems. So I am looking through here on the thread, and you're mentioning, all right, you pbertolo is mentioning here that you modified, says it's extremely difficult, 0.1875 millimeters and all that. Don't use Larry Pina's Dead Max scrolls. Use my trick instead, which is loosen this. So my question here is, I haven't loosened it yet, because once I break the seal, there's no going back. So when I break the seal, what is it? Does it let you move it in this direction? Is that the way it works? And if so, then what did you do to solve your problem? That's what I'm curious about. Did you just move it this direction towards the motor? Here's the motor. Or did you move it the other direction? And I suppose how much you move it really varies from drive to drive. So that's my thinking right now. This is not the adjusting of the head height, but rather the optical sensor here, the location of it. So that's just my wild guess. I don't really know what the problem is with this drive. By the way, I did recap this one. So capacitor's not an issue. It's been lubed, and it was working for a while, but again, you know, I have that other external, my other external, which for some reason doesn't work as an internal, but it works fine as an external. And then there's this one, which won't work as internal or external. It gives you, you know, sometimes it won't even boot from the disk, and other times it just bombs out. So that's really what I'm trying to determine here, is whether I should loosen this screw and then move it. Does it move in this direction, or how does that all work? So I look forward to hearing your feedback. Thank you.